Oh, absolutely. It's something that I've always loved growing up in Florida as a child. But you know what I also love? I love some cooler temperatures. It's the middle of December, so where are they? Well, we have a little bit cooler temperatures thanks to that cold front coming through yesterday. We're already down into those lower 60s, but it's going to take a much stronger front than the one that we had come through yesterday to bring us down to much more fall and winter-like conditions. High pressure is sitting just out to the west, but it's not enough to clear out this cloud cover. And really, we have some north winds, but they're relatively weak. It's funneling in some of that cooler air, but that's just about it as we head into those overnight hours. So it's still going to remain mostly cloudy with temperatures a little bit cooler than what we've seen the last few nights. But again, winds not that strong to blow away any of those leftover clouds. As a matter of fact, as we go right into tomorrow, notice this. The winds are already shifting. They're coming directly from the east, and then they'll come from the southeast. That's going to bring a couple little showers throughout the afternoon, right around your lunchtime, going all the way into the evening. I got about 20% chance for coverage across central Texas. Then we start to go into Tuesday. Now we see that front is pushing through pretty early in the morning. Chance for severe weather is there. Worst of it is actually going to be well out to the east of our viewing area. So kind of like what we saw last night, we should be able to avoid the worst of it. But the Storm Prediction Center already has a level 1 marginal risk for much of the I-35, I-45 corridor heading out to Fairfield, Centerville, and Madisonville. We're already at a level 2 slight risk, and I'm putting everything on the table here. I'm talking hail, I'm talking winds, and the chance for even some isolated tornadoes, worst of which will remain out to the far east. How much rainfall are we going to get? Well, over the next 48 hours, not a whole lot. In all reality, it's going to be similar to the one that we had just last night. Probably a little bit more than what we saw yesterday, but again, can't promise you much. These models already showing not a whole lot, and they typically tend to overestimate when it comes to rainfall. Here's your 7-day planner, which is always a weekend forecast. The good news is, while we can still expect some rain, it's just not going to be promising rain. I can promise you those temperatures. Look at this. So as we go past Tuesday, temperatures already going down into the 60s. Then we start to go down into the 40s and 30s for the lows. But you notice there's another front coming in on Thursday. Now, this is going to be a secondary front. It's going to be coming in right behind the first one. It's going to be more of a dry front than anything else, but it's going to continue to drop our temperatures, getting close to almost the freezing point by next weekend, with highs only topping out in those upper 40s. So in all reality, this is going to be a pretty big chill. And let's put it this way. We are well above average in terms of temperatures right now. Then within the next week, we're going to be below average. So it just seems like we can't get to that happy medium. Stay tuned. Sports is coming up next.